Welcome to the Dodgers Blue News channel. Before the news, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now, let's get to the Dodgers news.
Hey, Dodgers fans, let's get straight to the point because there's some good stuff happening with our team. Today's talk is all about Max Muncy, and honestly, his postseason performance is making everyone rethink that whole idea of chasing Alex Bregman. Sometimes the best move is sticking with the guy you already know, and I'll tell you why. So Bregman confirmed what everyone already knew and chose not to play. That whole saga from last offseason is back in full force. The big question is, will the Dodgers fall for the temptation? There might be an opening at third base, but only if we decide to create that hole out of nowhere. As the team looks to repeat as World Series champions, there's a major decision on the table: pick up Muncy's option or not when the season ends. It's just $10 million, which sounds like a bargain for the Dodgers. But the injuries he's dealt with over the past 2 seasons have everyone thinking twice. Check out the numbers. Muncy has played only 173 of 324 possible games since the start of 2024. Basically, he's missed almost as much time as he's played. At 35, some were already questioning whether it's worth bringing him back for 2026. Then, Bregman hits the market, and for a team that loves collecting stars, the temptation grows even stronger. But pay attention to what happened in the playoffs. When Muncy is on the field, the man produces. Over the past 2 seasons, his WRC has been 125, and in the postseason, forget about it. After Game 2 of the NLCS, Muncy became the sole owner of the Dodgers' all-time postseason home run record with 14 bombs. Patience at the plate and power that's his signature, it shows in his postseason slash line: 220 to 394ths, 444, with an 839 OPS, even better than his 828 from the regular season. This postseason, he's been even sharper: 273, 448, 455ths in 8 games. In short, there's no decline in his game, even with age and injuries. The guy keeps showing up when it matters most. Now, Bregman is also a proven playoff performer, no doubt about that. But even though he's almost 4 years younger than Muncy, he's shown some issues over the past 2 seasons, which is why he had to settle for that backup contract in Boston. Defensively, Bregman's the better player, sure, but Muncy's bat has been a bit more powerful. And look, with Bregman's bat speed, hard hit rates, and exit velocity, there's a decent chance he starts declining sooner rather than later. The numbers don't lie. A barrel rate in the 29th percentile and an ideal launch angle rate in the 28th percentile in 2025 could mean a sharp drop in the Astros veteran's power production. If that happens, not even his glove will make up for it. Think about it. In a 6 or 7-year deal, which is what Bregman wants, it's guaranteed that at some point the bat won't be worth the money. Meanwhile, $10 million for 1 year of Muncy is a steal. And it's not even about the cost itself for the Dodgers, it's about not clogging the roster with an unproductive player for years when money is already tied up elsewhere. At the end of the day, if there's one thing we've learned in recent years, it's that the Dodgers value postseason production with good cost efficiencies, especially when it comes from one of their own. Just ask Kike Hernandez, he knows exactly how that works. Now let's talk about what really matters: keeping Max Muncy in Dodger blue. Muncy's return goes far beyond numbers and stats. We're talking about a guy who knows the team's culture, who understands what it means to wear this uniform in decisive moments. He doesn't need adjustment time, doesn't need to learn the system, doesn't need to build clubhouse chemistry. It's all already there. There's another crucial point: his quiet leadership. Muncy might not be the loudest guy in the locker room, but when he steps into that batter's box in the playoffs, everyone pays attention. 14 postseason home runs for the Dodgers, that's legacy, that's history in the making. Financially, it also makes sense. For $10 million, you keep a productive veteran who knows the ropes. Without compromising the team's future with a long deal that could become a burden, that's flexibility. That's smart resource management. And let's be honest here, in Los Angeles, we don't play just for the regular season. We play for October, for those games that stop the world. And Muncy has proven, season after season, that when October arrives, he's ready. That kind of player doesn't come around often. Keeping Muncy means keeping the backbone of a championship team intact. It's as simple as that. Continuing on, let's talk about what this really means for both the team and Muncy himself. For the Dodgers, keeping Muncy means preserving the identity of a winning team. It shows the clubhouse that loyalty and production are valued, that the organization doesn't discard its warriors at the first sign of trouble, that creates an environment where players know they'll be respected, and that kind of culture is what separates ordinary franchises from dynasties. There's also the matter of continuity. In a sport where team chemistry matters, you don't want to break pieces that work. Muncy knows every pitcher in the league, understands Dave Roberts' strategy, and has perfect timing with his teammates. You can't put a price on that, but it makes all the difference on the field. For Max Muncy, staying with the Dodgers means something even deeper. It's the chance to finish his career where he built his legacy, where he became the franchise's all-time postseason home run leader. It's being able to walk into Dodger Stadium knowing that's his home, that those are his fans. There's also a redemption aspect. After 2 injury-filled seasons, it's a chance to prove he still has plenty left. That age is just a number when you've got the right mindset. It's an opportunity to show that those $10 million are the best investment the team can make. In the end, this move represents mutual respect, shared history, and the promise of more glorious chapters to be written together. The Dodgers are building something bigger than just another winning season. We're seeing an organization that's learned how to balance superstar power with developing talent that knows when to spend and when to be strategic. That mindset will define the years ahead. Expect a team that won't just make moves for the sake of big names. Management has shown it prefers to keep a solid core and make smart additions that truly make sense, no more wild contracts that could become headaches later. The focus remains October. Every move, every decision, every player in or out is made with the playoffs in mind. The regular season matters, of course, but the real goal is to be at the top when everything's on the line. And with the structure we have, with players like Muncy who know how to win when it counts, that goal feels more attainable than ever. You can also expect the team to keep betting on smart veterans guys who might not have the flashiest numbers on paper, but who deliver in clutch moments. That philosophy of valuing experience and a winning mentality will continue to be our trademark. And look, with the current core and the way the organization operates, the Dodgers aren't just building a team to win now, they're building a competitive window that can last for years. That's thinking big. That's thinking dynasty. Now, speaking more broadly about this move, it's clear the Dodgers are making the right decision by keeping Muncy and avoiding the Bregman temptation. The math is simple. $10 million for 1 year of proven production versus a 6 or 7 year deal that could turn into dead weight. The Dodgers have learned from other franchises, mistakes those that got stuck in overly long contracts. Financial flexibility is gold in today's market, and keeping Muncy preserves exactly that. There's also the timing. Bregman is already showing signs of decline in advanced metrics, while Muncy keeps producing when healthy. Betting on the known veteran for 1 more year makes total sense, especially when that veteran is the franchise's postseason home run king. In the end, the Dodgers are showing maturity as an organization. They're not being blinded by a big name on the market. They're making data-driven decisions focused on team chemistry and organizational culture. They're thinking long-term without sacrificing the present. Keeping Max Muncy isn't just a smart financial move, it's a statement of values. It's about respecting the guy who's bled for the uniform. It's understanding that sometimes the answer isn't out there when you've already got gold at home. And with that mindset, the Dodgers remain the gold standard of the Liga team that knows exactly who they are and where they're headed. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Should the Dodgers keep Max Muncy for another season, or is it time to take a risk on a new name like Bregman? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time, Dodgers Nation.